Hello everyone, this is Panda, and we are live streaming this. I don't want to upload it. I want to live stream my progress. So, when I checked in this room, it was the way it was, and I still have the video. But I wanted to emphasize the damage on the walls, the nasty gook on the walls and doors, and everywhere you see it. It's really not up to standards, and they're not following CDC guidelines or California public health guidelines when it comes down to the COVID. And as a photographer, documentarian, a consultant working for agencies, which I cannot disclose at this time, but you can see where this place here is not worth staying. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you everyone that supported this channel and also give back to this channel. And I want to say thank you to everyone that has supported and donated in the last 48 hours. And I want to emphasize why I was threatened if I didn't want to pay the $75 security deposit. Yes, the owner or property manager, whoever she is, Chinese, didn't like my tone in Chinese and spoke a little bit in Mandarin to her that she didn't like what I said. So she wanted to have me pay cash instead of charging the card. I thought that was suspicious. I was like, ma'am, do you understand that CDC wants you to not carry cash? Everything done electronically? Because that's another way of spreading COVID? But I digress. But she continued to push for cash. And the mistake that the guy was making, which I noticed on video, that he wasn't charging my card correctly because they were both on it together. What I mean by that is that how can the card be charged by hotels.com, but you can't charge me $75? And I told him, I know why that is. The bank doesn't like transactions that way. So with that said, everyone, this is the room. You pay a $75 deposit. You may or may not get it back on time. So, and someone's knocking on the door. Let's see it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Extended today?
No, I'm not.
Check out?
Yes, I am checking out.
Okay. Thank you.
It's 12 o'clock checkout, and I have time. So, with that said, everyone, I don't use the TV because I'm not really interested in the TV. I just don't feel that this is worth the $75 deposit and the trouble. Not only that, she threatened me yesterday. You guys were pretty upset about that. Yeah, she threatened me to call the police if I didn't want to pay the $75 deposit. Keep in mind, guys, this hotel here is not what I thought it was. I stayed at a Swedish hotel before in Germany, and I thought I was going to get that same experience here in San Francisco because I wanted to support another hostel hotel instead of going to the high. And turns out my judgment was a mistake. I'm going to be honest with that. It was a very big mistake. Always remember, guys, stay at the High International Hostel. You guys know me. I always want to support other businesses when I come in and out of the States or visit another state or another city. But this here, by far, was the most interesting experience ever. Mind you that the fire detector up there is covered, which is a fire hazard and a fire violation through California state law. Yeah, why is that covered? You see all the damage already. Is she going to accuse me of doing this and keep my $75 deposit? That is the question. Because I read on reviews that she did not return a lot of people's $75 deposit. Some people had to wait weeks, which this is why you go to your visa and you dispute it. You let them know that was a security, a pre-transaction charge, which technically they're supposed to take your card again, put it in the machine, and reverse that pre-charge so you get the money back. That's the proper way to do it. So with that said, everyone, there's no outlets to charge your devices. So if you're a photographer like me that needs to charge multiple batteries, don't stay here. You won't want to stay here anyway because it's not safe in the first place. There's not enough outlets, as you can see. There's one outlet, I'm charging my headphones. There's another one that's free, I'm charging the phone, but where are the other outlets to charge other devices? So there's not enough. Another is that You know, the sink here does not work. It's kind of dirty and filthy. The bed wasn't that cleaned, but you know, the sheets could be better. But for a $75 security charge and getting threatened by the manager or whoever she was, Chinese, uh, very unprofessional in my opinion, and very, you got to know how to talk to customers. And I understand that you go through a stressful time because look at the neighborhood, guys. First and foremost, this is a very bad neighborhood. Look at this. You got drug addicts out here last night making noise, doing drugs, all that type of stuff in front of this building. This is a Tenderloin district. And last night was unpleasant. Couldn't even sleep. So with that said, everyone, I finished taking a shower. The bathrooms look decent enough. But this is not worth $75 charge. Oh, speaking of that $75 charge, they tried to charge me an additional $75 when I actually told him from the very beginning outside before he didn't want to let me in. Because, guys, again, profiling is something that you should not do to any African American. They were profiling me. Well, he was at first, until he saw both passports. I said, which one do you like? Now I was toying with him. Which one do you like? European, US. Pick your choice. He's like, I take US, it's easier to read. Why? And then they wanted a copy of my passport. I told him, you have to shred that after I'm done. When I leave here, I want to see you shred it. He goes, oh, we will destroy it. I was like, you better destroy it. So I let the embassy know last night. I left a message in an email. They have a copy of my passport. So if anything happens with my passport, something illegal happens, we know where it came from. So therefore, we have a track record. And this video will prove the track record. This is why everyone, I emphasize, always document where you go, record, and always make sure that don't get out of line, don't get mad. This woman here she clearly doesn't understand at all. You can't understand my English? So I spoke Mandarin. And that's when she got the point. It's like, I have to go that far. And my Mandarin is not that great. Let's be honest, it's not that great. But she understood what that said. But you don't threaten customers. Especially when, first and foremost, Hotels.com did not also realize that they charged the $75 security deposit. Now, it's by law, they're supposed to report that to other entities if they are selling rooms online. Hotels.com says, yes, they're supposed to inform us about that so we can inform the customers before they book. Because some customers or hotel stays, like the Hilton, doesn't charge me a security deposit. Why? They just don't. Some people they do, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, but I never got charged. When I stayed at the other Hyatt hotels, I never got charged. But independent hotels, I understand the charge. But shady motels like this, with no incentives, I didn't get no password for the internet. I got no direction, no rules were told to me. No direction where the bathroom was. I had to find out the bathroom was locked that night. Yes, bathroom was locked at night. When I need to use the urine store, I found the bathroom, but it was locked on the first floor here. So, yeah, so what I did was went outside and peed. Yes, I went outside to pee because I couldn't find the bathroom. And when I did find a door that looks like a bathroom, and I put my key card to it, it didn't turn green, it was locked. And there's only bathroom doors here, says bathroom showers are from a certain time, so they do close at 11 p.m. That's strange to control a bathroom when people have to use it. And maybe that's for good reason, because let me explain. This place here has more drug addicts than... I'm probably the only international diversity person in here. Everyone else is here is Caucasian or African American. They're on meth, they're on whatever drugs, because when I first came in, there was a couple, and they were definitely on some methamphetamine drugs, because they was like tweaking. And that's when the guy that worked here apologized right away. And I was like, oh, this is not good. I don't think I want to stay. And he said, oh, sorry, you have to witness that. Here, even apologized. That's who just came to the door before this woman came to the door and told me, you can check out anytime you want. I said, make sure you refund me my deposit. He said 2 to 3 days, you should be back. into my closet. Then she comes to the door. Ma'am, it's 10:51. You're supposed to clean the rooms after I leave after 12. Why are you rushing the client? I mean the customer. But anyway, let me explain that this is only to give you guys some awareness about hotel stays. And this is the content I want to provide for travelers to be aware of hostels and hotels like this. Don't stay in them because you would end up paying for something that you didn't do. She may accuse you of that hole in the wall. She may accuse you of it. Who knows? That's why you have to document everything. But my stay here was very unprofessional in my opinion. The gentleman here, we kind of got on the right track afterwards because he understood. After I showed him my credentials and then had him talk to someone that was like, okay, but I still need an ID. I said, listen, I gave you an option. Take your US passport or the European passport. Your option. He took the US passport. So, gave him the option. I pulled him out. I left it on the table. There was a $2 gentleman watching, and one another gentleman, African American, he was like, dude, that lady just cursed you and threatened you. I said, you're threatening me? Are you serious? Lady, you're breaking the law here. You're threatening customers. Because what? You think we all drug addicts? Guys, I'm the Panda photographer. We don't do drugs here. What we do, we eat, we sleep, we photography, and we repeat. How many times I emphasize that on this channel? On this content, on any of the platforms we have. We eat, sleep, photography, and repeat. We don't do coke, heroin, crack, drugs, repeat. No. We don't do that here. We are a community. We want people to stay off that stuff. But this hotel has no control of it. But they allow it to happen. But there's a keycard access, and there's no one in the office between these office hours. And right now there's no one there because he said he'd be back. He's leaving in 45 minutes. And he's old man. I don't understand that. Why you have this old man working by himself with all these individuals in here, knowing that they can overpower him at any time. This is why you have to have young people work with him. Not fire him, no. Have them work with him. So he can have lesser load. He can focus on the paperwork, focus on who's checking in, who's these individuals. Because when you're doing too much, you lose your mind, trust me. You're just like, oh wow, I just blacked out. I feel bad for him too. But then again, his boss is, I'm gonna say it, Chinese and very, very, very passive aggressive. Very passive aggressive. Last night, one guy left, stormed out of here, cursed the guy out. This is ridiculous. How you treat this man the way they were going, yeah. On the phone, he told her while we were on the freeway, how dare you treat this man like he's a criminal? The man say he doesn't want to pay cash, card. I agree with that. You the worst hotel. He ran out of here, cursed out. Yeah, he was upset. So I guess he told Priceline. He said he said, I'm telling Priceline, this is bullcrap, and left. Yeah, last night here. There's a camera here. On the 28th, what is it, 27th, 28th? 28th, 7th. There's a camera here. It will show you that, yeah, we were in a small office. I didn't want to be in that office, mind you. Guy was not wearing a mask. Even now, he wasn't wearing a mask when he came to the door. Or the female not wearing a mask. Look at my mask. I have it with me around my neck. Why don't these staff have it? Like I said, they are not following CDC guidelines or California public health guidelines. I already reported it. The embassy already is on their way reporting their claims. So, because of the footage I wanted to present, and I'm going to add that in my log, in my initial review. Yeah, I'm going to do all that like I did at the San Francisco video. I'm going to do all that so you guys can see that 15, 20-minute video. So if I can get another hotel and have 2 days of editing, I will put all that stuff in the video. But with that said, I don't think it's necessary because now you guys have a live, exclusive look at this hotel room. And it's not the prettiest, and it's not the cleanest. Because there's a lot of fungus and a lot of mold I see. And a lot of stuff burnt and fire violation, right there. That's not good. That's not good at all. So with that said, everyone, let me turn the camera back around, show you the room. I just finished taking a shower. This is my camera stuff. So just to let you see, guys, this is my camera stuff. This is my equipment. This is what I gotta carry all the time. As a videographer, documentarian, yes, this is the Panda photographer's workhorse. So those that are shooting with the cameras, please be aware. Protect your items. Let's go to the bathroom. I need to go get my media pass. Nothing in the bathroom. Oh, this is the hallway, guys. Just left my media pass in the room. This is the office right here. So the embassy is not very happy right now. When I told them last night, it's like, yeah, I know it. And hotels.com was not happy either. They wasn't aware of these actions. So they're gonna get to the bottom line of it because they are supposed to inform hotels.com because they are using hotels.com as a sedative to sell their rooms. But if you don't tell hotels.com that you charge a $75 deposit, that's a violation and against their policy and procedure. So you have to inform them that because customers need to know before they book if there's going to be a deposit charge because not everybody can afford the deposit charges and not all hotels do it. So you have to clarify that. With that said, everyone, I'm Panda. And yeah, checking out, good. That's a good thing. But with that said, everyone, I just wanted to give you guys a sense of comfort. And I will write my initial review so I can link this video to Google and Yelp. Yes, I'm a Yelp reviewer and a Google reviewer. Check me out. I'm 6 stars on Google, and I am about to hit elite on Yelp because I've been doing fantastic work doing these reviews. With that said, everyone, that also gives me a flexibility to expand also the Panda photographer when people hear about me, like, oh, the Panda photographer's here. That's the guy that does reviews. Yeah, let him stay. Sometimes this has happened a few times when I stayed at hostels. When people find out I'm coming, they give me rooms that I don't expect to have. Like what happened at the Northwest Portland Hostel. San Francisco, I got that corner, top room in the corner. That was like the best room on the corner, but just needed a table in there and also needed to cook some food in there. But still a great place to stay. But with that said, everyone, I'm Panda, and we've just been at Swedish House Hotel, and we're going to give it a 1.5 star, and that's what it deserves. You don't threaten customers if they don't. And she misunderstood everything. Even her own staff said she misunderstood that. It's like, and that's why he felt like he has to apologize. I get it. This is why he's being nice to me this morning, and I understand. And I'm not mad at him because he's not the one being pushed to do this. He's being forced to push to do this, and that's a violation of that's a human violation when it comes down to the workforce. He can follow EEOC and say, hey, my boss made me do these things that violated people's human rights. If you guys don't know what an EEOC is, please Google EEOC, Equal Opportunity Commission, which gives you a right to file a discrimination report against your employer. So, guys, I know a lot. I've been doing it several times before. But, like I said, the gentleman here is trying to make up for the stupidity that happened last night. They're trying to make up for the stupidity. And I appreciate you guys donating. I still haven't got the hand truck. I'm going to get it. What I'm going to do is go back down to Mountain View and go to a Walmart and find it. There's no Walmart up here, and I do not want to go to Oakland with all this stuff. No, 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 no. So I'm going to carry all this stuff right back to the Caltrain and get on the back of the Caltrain and head south again. So, and head down there and, you know, and hopefully we can have some transportation and get some photos done tonight. So I did try to charge the batteries, but I need to charge everything else. So be aware of that. And I thought this room here next to me was the bathroom, but apparently that's the laundry room. and there's no laundry access. Most hotels give you laundry access. Especially if you're paying $75 a night, you should have laundry access. Yes. You guys know that. I don't care if it's San Francisco or not. Every San Francisco hotel should have a laundry access for guests. That's a hygiene thing that you need to have. But anyway, guys, I don't use services here at the hotel because I'm not sure they don't charge. It might have charge. The guy wanted to turn the TV on for me last night. I was like, no, I'm going straight to bed. But I wanted to make videos about the hotel stay. And as you can see in the neighborhood, once again, it's a drug-infested neighborhood. All the drug addicts, and that's the world they do. And someone was camping out here. Oh, they still is camping out there. Yeah. There's a lot of people camping out and doing drugs out here. Last night, I couldn't sleep. It was so much noisy. But also, this room is so hot. If you don't open this window, yeah, you will burn up. So last night, I was burning up. And yeah, I had to open that window. And I had to listen to that garbage outside. But with that said, everyone, this is a 20-minute video, I know. But I want to emphasize every information that I can get. And also, remember what happened last night. So, with that said, everyone, thank you for watching. If you guys want to support, all I ask you to do is subscribe, like, share the content, hit the notification bell. If you want to support it financially, there's PayPal, there's Cash App, there's Venmo, and there's a Patreon. Yes, there's a Patreon account. You guys don't know about it. I have started that years ago. I just released new content up there that happened like 3 weeks ago. And yeah, Pateron is not for me right now, but maybe in the future when it gets better. I know Pateron raised like $1 billion in revenue sales for creators, but for me, I'm not in that category because I don't think something about social marketing for that platform needs to be. I need someone on board with me. This is why I can't do this alone for the rest of my life. I'm gonna need a team, a wife. Yes, I want to get remarried. I want to have children. I want to have one more child. So right now, I'm a single widower. Mind you, I am a widower. I have to write that in my applications all the time. Widower, and everyone's looking at me like, yeah, I miss IRIXLENS. So, but with that said, everyone, I made a video last night about why you don't need a tripod, and I hope that video makes sense because I thought about it. I was like, wait, I don't need the tripod if I'm going to shoot something low. I can just use this and then find that null point easy. If you guys don't know what a null point is in photography, find it easy by adjusting. Yeah, or adjusting the rail too, by sliding it back or sliding forward. So yeah, I made a video about that. And I thought it was an interesting concept because not many people actually talk about using carbon fiber sliders as a tripod. And it's light, it's portable, and it's not bulky and big and heavy. Well, the head is heavy, but that's carbon fiber. So with that said, everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking out the time to view this hotel experience here at the Swedish House Hotel. Like I said, I'm going to rate this a 1.5. So take it with a grain of salt. With that said, see you guys in the next video. Take care. Happy shooting.